You can see the roosters and the hens. That's a rooster and a hen. I've known for a few weeks. I'm just waiting for them to become broiler ready. I hope the hens don't eat me when I slaughter all their men. Because that's what we do with roosters in the city. They're meat birds. Have peas still coming in. I really should cut back on these chives, but I haven't. And the chickens have squashed all the chives down in there, created a little cubby for themselves. That is Sunshine, also a drake, and also thereby going to become a meat bird. You can hear his quack is different. They're waiting to come past me into the garden. I don't know if they'll go for the compost or the pond. This is asparagus. Calendula flowers are already starting to turn and seed. Impossible to eradicate. Radish. And you can see this one has pink edges, whereas this one just is white, and that's because they are different varietals. I found out giving a garden tour last week that these pods are edible. You can eat them as is or saute them. Noisy little buggers. The calendula is just amazing through here. And then these are carrots. And more of this. Is it thistle? Is it a type of dandelion? I can't remember. Sunflowers, of course. The corn patch that should be quite bigger, except that the ducks trampled it early on. And there were flowers growing back here. But the chickens have made this their safe space. So they're also basically eating the mustard seed through this area, I think. Or maybe they're scavenging for bugs. I haven't quite figured it out because this was kind of a grasshopper haven because I did not plant anything here. And black-eyed Susans. Clover, sunflowers, mustard seed, lamb's quarters, horseradish. Those are all just perennials that came along. And the corn. The ducks love the mulch, they love the compost. And I've just been piling my compost because This is my only vining plant. I don't know if it's a squash, like a pumpkin. I don't know if it's a cucumber. The leaves should tell me, but I'm not there yet. And none of these grew where I planted them in my garden, so the couple that are growing out of my compost, I just don't have the heart to get rid of. And this is pig's weed. Yeah. Or red root amaranth. I took care of this patch of grass, but naturally it has found its way back. And you can tell it's been a minute since I've worked in here because look at this beautiful morning glory just climbing up my shovel. And my raspberries. I'm gonna need to come through and take care of those so that they don't overtake them. All this red mustard here, this has been shooting up and is responsible for all these little yellow blooms. Very pretty stuff. This you eat more for the leafy greens, whereas mustard seed, let's see if I can get it for you. Mustard seed plants grow all these pods that you can the luxury of a busy road, pods that you can harvest to make yellow mustard. More chives, and that's again where the asparagus was. I did not plant anything in this bed, all perennials, radish, calendula, sunflowers, and the remnants of weeds. There are bush beans growing in here. Are they thriving? Remains to be seen. I let the morning glories, which I previously called marigolds because I have a habit of doing that, but the morning glories I just absolutely love. They're just so beautiful. They close up in the afternoon, so early part of day is the best time to see them. And a lot of people absolutely hate them. But you can see I have a ton of pea pods here. So I was hoping that if I have a lot of coverage over here, that the pea pods would continue to grow later into the summer than they normally do. So far so good, but we've also had weird weather, so I don't know if I can take any credit for that.